it all behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up, you're gonna be all that you should. Try out all the things you always wanted to be. You'll see, 'cause I know what I know, that you've got it in you, and I see that you are a winner.
First, a short quote by somebody named Lisa Cinervo, and I found this comment on Facebook. His tweet about protesters being paid by the media and being unfair was the end of my giving him a chance. I want him to succeed. It is on everyone's interest that he does, but that hope can't turn a man baby into an adult. You know what's really funny about Tree of Logic? She made several videos accusing Muslims of being liars, and yet she's a Republican who voted for Trump. I'm sorry, the only reason I say that is there will be a new lie spread widely by the Republicans, and Democrats need to be on the watch for it, because it is a lie, and a rather bold-faced lie. An article speaks of it. It's written by Philip Bump, and I'm trying to look at the date. November 14th is when he put this up. Google's top news link for final election results goes to a fake news site with false numbers. What this really means is Republicans are going to walk around tooting the little horns. I made this up actually. That was stupid, I know, but I am incredibly stupid sometimes, which is probably why I don't have 15,000 subscribers like Tree of Logic. Anyway, and it doesn't bother me at all, no. Okay, now I just took a shower. My nose is itches, so my hair's wet and it's on my nose and it's driving me crazy. Okay. So basically what's going to happen is these Republican people who believe everything they read are going to walk around saying that Hillary Clinton lost both the Electoral College and the popular vote, which is not true. In fact, the last time I read about the count, she was ahead in the popular vote by 600,000 votes. So the fact that she isn't president and we have a clown instead is a little puzzling, especially considering the clown pretty much doesn't stand for anything that I recognize as American. Okay, so the article reads, if you head to Google to learn the final results of the presidential election, the search engine helpfully walks through the final electoral vote tallies and numbers of seats won by each party in the House and Senate. Under that, Google lists some related news articles. At the top this morning, with an accompanying photo, a story arguing that Donald Trump won both the popular and electoral votes. Okay, now here's where my prop comes in, okay? I'm sorry, so you get it? Liars! So, this is the kind of thing that Tree of Logic might do, or, some stupid thing like that. I think she did a Chia Pet thing in the Muslim one, and then proceeded for 10 minutes to explain the joke, which was kind of took any humor that she made away. But I'm sorry, for a while I'm going to be having a little bit of a grudge against her, so pardon if I continuously insert her name into my videos. Okay, so here it says, yes, that's not true. The Daily Show's Dan Amira noticed that numbers were being spread on social media that linked back to the 70s news site. The 70s news article cites its source as this tweet. Final election 2016 numbers. Popular vote. Trump. a big, huge number that I can't even begin to imagine. I'm thinking this is 62,972,226. Clinton, 62,277,750. Electoral College vote, Trump 306. Last time I looked it was 290, but whatever. Clinton 232. Okay. That tweet cites as its source USASupreme.com, another random website which doesn't actually include the numbers themselves. It does, however, argue that Hillary Clinton is probably not going to win the actual number of votes cast. She may win the number of votes counted, but not the votes cast. And now I have a lisp for some reason. Okay, that distinction is not really clear, except that the author, Alex, seems to believe that absentee ballots are only counted if the tally could make the difference in the election. That's not true either. In the light gray text above the link to 70 News, Google relays the actual current tally of counted votes. Clinton has a lead of, it's even gone up since the last thing I heard. Clinton has a lead of about 700,000 votes. That lead has grown since Election Day and will most certainly continue to grow, since millions of the votes being counted are from California, and the plurality of those votes are from very Clinton-friendly Los Angeles County. The source behind the USA Supreme website isn't clear. It looks an awful lot like Printly, a made-up news website we looked at earlier this year, founded by a former convict named Alex Portelli. Printly is it's spelled P-R-N-T-L-Y, is part of the broad diaspora of websites that takes news about American politics, frames it in a pro-Trump way, often at the expense of accuracy, and then peppers the page with ads. In an email, Portelli denied involvement in USA Supreme, suggesting that it was the work of a group of young people in Macedonia, first reported by BuzzFeed. These sites leverage the inability of Facebook and other social media sites to weed out nonsense in order to get clicks and make money from advertising. A remarkably lucrative endeavor, particularly in a country where the US dollar stretches a lot further. Why Google includes 70 News as a news source isn't clear. Among the main categories of news stories the site lists in its header is Hillary's health, which leads to a number of rumors about the health of the Democratic nominee. Under politics is a story that, among other things, links the Council on American Islamic Relations to Al-Qaeda. Another story suggests that protesters against Trump in California were being paid to do so, which goes back to my first comment that that person on Facebook wrote about Trump being a man-child. Yes, this is after he's elected. Apparently after he's elected. He's still thinking that people are out to get him. It's a conspiracy. Oh my God, the media is paid for the protesters. Oh my gosh, and people are being mean to me. It's Trump, our president. Oh, fucking shit. Deep breath. Okay. Okay. The article continues. 70 News has added a header to its post about the election results. Anyone asking where I got the figures, it was from Twitter posts, knowing the Democrat media has been dragging their liberal feet giving Michigan to Trump. Finally they did. With Arizona finally declared 2 days ago, Trump now has the 309, except for the Twitter posts. The popular vote number still need to be updated in Wikipedia, which is so reliable, or MSM Media, which may take another. Whatever happened to actual news, like the newspaper and Channel 7 News at 6 o'clock? Whatever happened to real news? I miss it. I remember the days if you wanted bullshit, you had to actually do the work of going and buying a tabloid. Now news doesn't exist, and the bullshit just pretends to be actual news, and it's really getting old. Okay, so you have to kind of look at these stupid different news programs and see which one of them is the most, or rather the least, ridiculous. Oh, but it's really important that we know about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's divorce. Okay, I know I digressed, but I'm really annoyed. Okay, so let's go back to the thing about Wikipedia and MSM Media, which may take another few days because the liberals are still reeling. Oh, they're just recovering from Trump's shock victory. Yeah, it was a bit of a shock. Why is it that the polls were all completely, totally, absolutely wrong? Ever wonder? I have a theory. Yeah, I do. I think the theory, or I know the theory because I have it, but I think the polls were wrong deliberately to make Hillary's people and Hillary's campaign feel a sense of, well, we've got this, just, I'm trying to think of the word, build confidence over facts that aren't actually true. Anyway, I think it was deliberate that the polls are wrong. Just like I think it was deliberate that the FBI tampered with Hillary's campaign 1 week before. And yet we're going to honor this election result. Okay. Yeah. So I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry, I need to reel just a few more times for the, from the Trump shock victory. Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm reeling! Whoa, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, how's that for overacting in badly? I'm sorry, I'm in a really weird mood right now. I've gone, let's see, the day after election, I was pretty much not here. The next day it was normal, the next day I was enraged, the next day it was kind of normal, then the next day I was sad. Now I'm just really just kind of like, fuck Republicans, fuck, oh my god. I'm sorry, but I can see what's going to happen, and it's all about putting Christianity, in a place where it can fuck the entire country. That's the whole point of this whole thing. But again, I have digressed. Back to this stupid article. Okay, yeah, he's saying, if I'm wrong, I won't hesitate to change the numbers. Okay, change them, asshole, because you are. It's the job of the establishment media to tell the people the final numbers when it's out there already. And so you're putting out bullshit. Why? I'm talking to Alex. We don't know his last name. And the person writing this article says none of that is true either. The establishment media, in parentheses, has regularly updated election results, showing Clinton with a wide popular vote lead, yet she's not president. Anyway, the reason that Michigan hasn't been called is that Trump's lead is 12,000 votes, and the results haven't been finalized. New Hampshire also hasn't been called for Clinton. Her lead there is under 3,000 votes. Alex is wrong. And apparently he's hesitating to change the numbers, even though he says he would. If you're interested in tracking the final vote tallies in the presidential race, here's the post page articulating them, and I will put the link below in this ridiculous video. Or you can simply search Google and keep an eye out for the small print under the Electoral College totals. Small print that says that Hillary actually won. Yeah! If you also see an article from a random site you've never heard of, I might recommend you take its numbers with a grain of salt instead of mindlessly believing. But so many Republicans are Christians, and they've just been raised their entire life to mindlessly believe. Trump tells it like it is. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Trump cares for the homeless. He cares for the middle class and the working people. He cares for the poor and the destitute. That's right. Trump in his tower raking in the millions by walking all over the little guy. Yeah, he cares. I'm sorry. You know, it's almost to the point where I'm hysterical over this whole thing. This stupidity. Oh, and then we get Republicans saying, "You need to accept and move on. Complaining and bitching and moaning is so stupid." You know what's funny about that? I wanted to put on my Facebook page, I wanted to make a new cover page that says "Not My President." So I Googled images of "Not My President." You know what came up? Images of Obama's face with the words next to it, "Not My President." Yeah, that whole "Not My President" with Obama, that was invented by the Republicans. And they spent the last 8 years doing everything in their power to ensure that Obama's presidency would be a failure. And Republicans walking around probably through that whole 8 years, "He's not my president." Oh, but you want us to accept this child? At least Obama was a respectable guy. Trump is a fucking retard. I seriously don't think he knows how to read. I really don't. I've seen enough things to really show that he does. "Oh, yeah, I got this deposition here, but it's really long. Yeah, it's kind of long. I don't know." I'm sorry, that's a horrible impersonation, but that's my impersonation of a stupid, and that's what he is. Anyway, I know I had something else I wanted to say, and I'm trying to figure out what it was because it was important. So we'll see if I think of it. Otherwise, this is the end. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, this isn't the other thing. This is something else that I have noted that I wanted to put in this video. You can tell that Trump gets his scientific information that he bases his opinions on from billboards and propaganda stuff from various organizations. Babies are aborted while they're being born. Yeah, they actually harvest baby parts for science. Yeah, global warming, it's not real. It was invented by the Chinese. He really comes across like somebody who has read propaganda bullshit and actually believes it. And that's where he gets his information from. Okay, now that's still not the thing I really wanted to put in this video that I forgot, but I just keep hoping that somebody comes to their senses and figures out that our country cannot handle 4 years of a spoiled fucking brat running the country. It actually, it won't, because again, I really think Trump isn't the one that's going to be running the country. It's going to be Mr. Handmaid's Tale, whitey guy who thinks that women should basically be forced against their will to have babies because babies are so important in a planet that's absolutely is being choked out and overpopulated by humans to the point that life isn't finding a way anymore. Oh, but we need to make more babies, yeah! Again, that wasn't the thing I wanted to say. There's just so many things that could be said that I want to say, and it's just I could continue and go on and on and on. So I'm just gonna say that's it. I can't remember the other thing that I wanted to put in here. This is the real ending this time. If you've been watching, thanks. Bye. Oh, and don't believe the bullshit. Republicans are lying. Oh, I would put this back on, but it's unfolded.
I am absolutely convinced that the main source of hatred in the world is religion. And I think it should be religion treated with ridicule and hatred and contempt.
It's better together. get together.